Today, we'll be talking about the latest addition to Royal Caribbean's fleet, the Wonder of the Seas, a technological marvel that will officially be the largest cruise ship in the world as soon as it comes into service next March. Stay tuned until the end of this video to learn more about the Oasis-class ships and what I have in mind to bring all the latest details and curiosities about the Wonder of the Seas firsthand to our channel. Your participation will be essential, but before we embark on this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell. You won't spend a penny, but you'll make the YouTube algorithm very happy. And that helps a lot to make our channel grow and definitely inspires me to create more videos like this one every week. Hello Cruisemates! Now it's official, the Wonder of the Seas, the newest ship on the Royal Caribbean's fleet, finally had its construction and navigation tests completed after a series of delays caused by the pandemic, which ended up postponing its construction delivery by more than a year. The ship was finally delivered last December by the French shipyard Chantiers de l'Antique to its owners, the Royal Caribbean International, without much fanfare or media coverage. She then sailed from the shipyard in St. Nazareth to Marseille, where the vessel received the last interior and exterior finishing touches, in preparation for her inaugural season scheduled to March 2022, departing from Fort Lauderdale in Florida to the Caribbean. The Wonder of the Seas is the fifth and largest ship on the Royal Caribbean's Oasis-class fleet that already counts with the four largest cruise ships in the world: Oasis of the Seas, Allure of the Seas, Harmony of the Seas, and Symphony of the Seas. A 16-name Oasis-class ship is under construction and set to join the fleet in 2026. The Wonder of the Seas was initially conceived and built to be the first ship of her class to be based in Asia, sailing from ports in China. The original plan was that the ship would be based at Shanghai's cruise port during the summer and at Hong Kong's cruise port during the winter months. However, the pandemic forced Royal Caribbean to drastically change its plans for the vessel's deployment in the region. Uncertainties in the constant change of requirements and protocols for international ships in Chinese ports caused the cancellation of the country's season and the vessel's relocation to the United States, with routes departing from Fort Lauderdale's Port Everglades in Florida from March 2022. During a short inaugural season, the Wonder of the Seas will be visiting the Caribbean until the end of April 2022 before being repositioned to Europe. Then, she is scheduled to be sailing from Barcelona, Spain and Civitavecchia, Italy, between May and October 2022. Weighing 236,857 gross tons, the Wonder of the Seas is around 5% larger than her old sister, the Oasis of the Seas, which was the first ship of the groundbreaking Oasis-class, introduced just over 10 years ago. Also, the Wonder of the Seas is slightly larger than its predecessor, the Symphony of the Seas, the fourth Oasis-class ship that began sailing 3 years ago and has since retained the title of the world's largest cruise ship. The Wonder of the Seas is 1,188 feet long, has 18 decks, 2,867 cabins, and a capacity to carry 6,988 passengers and 2,300 crew members. Due to their colossal size, all Oasis-class ships are divided into 7 distinct neighborhoods: the Royal Promenade, Central Park, the Boardwalk, the Pool and Sports Zone, the Entertainment Place, the Vitality Spa and the Fitness Center, the Youth Zone. However, the Wonder of the Seas will be the first Oasis-class ship to have 8 neighborhoods, with the addition of the brand new Suites neighborhood, an area exclusive for passengers traveling in the ship's suites, which includes, among other amenities, a dedicated swimming pool, bar, and the suites-only restaurant, the Coastal Kitchen. But don't worry, if you're not prepared to spend a small fortune traveling on a suite. After all, the other neighborhoods on board offer many activities and attractions to suit the most diverse age groups, tastes, and pockets. The ship offers more than 20 restaurants, bars, and cafes, ranging from fine dining or wine tasting amid the exotic gardens at the Central Park area, experiencing a wide range of dishes from around the world at the onboard buffet, creating your own pizza on the Royal Promenade, and even enjoying a carnival-style hot dog on the boardwalk. Several of these restaurants, such as the Main Dining Room, Promenade Cafe, and Windjammer, the famous buffet on board all Royal Caribbean ships, are included in your package, while others such as the 150 Central Park, Wonderland, and the brand new The Manson Jar, the first Southern-style restaurant in the company's fleet that will be making its debut on board Wonder of the Seas, are known as specialty restaurants, where passengers have to pay an additional fee to visit. A tip here is to keep an eye on online promotions before your cruise or on the day of boarding. You can often get affordable packages to visit some of these restaurants during your trip without breaking the bank. And you can rest assured that you'll never get bored on one of the Oasis-class ships. These vessels are floating cities and bring several attractions for passengers of all ages. And I'm not just talking about the fantastic pools, jacuzzis, and water slides for adults and children, but also about the Ultimate Abyss, a pair of the world's tallest slides on a cruise ship, which spans 10 decks of the ship between the sports zone on deck 16 and the boardwalk on deck 6. And that's not all. The vessel offers aquatic shows at the Aqua Theater, complete Broadway shows at the Royal Theater, ice skating at Studio B, climb walls, zip line, and many other activities. But now, as I promised at the beginning of the video, I would love to share what I have in mind to bring you the latest news about the ship, and your help will be essential. Hello Cruisemates, I'm Horton Novak, the flesh and bone version. At the moment, a little more flesh than bone than my animated version, thanks to almost 2 years of lockdowns. However, things seem to be finally improving. More and more cruises are sailing around the world, and I'm even back to the gym. And I definitely need to get in shape, because I plan to create more in-person videos for the channel, which involve a lot of walking and carrying equipment around. The last 2 years have been very complicated and full of unexpected events for all of us. And it has also had a massive impact on the cruise and travel industries. Just imagine how many trips have been cancelled during these crazy times. I alone have had more than 12 cruises cancelled, and so far many countries still do not have set a date for the return of cruise ships to their shores. But the good news is that at least now, international flights departing and arriving from Australia are back. If all goes well this time, I will be flying to Fort Lauderdale in April 2022 and boarding the Wonder of the Seas. And I hope to bring all the news and details about the newest and largest cruise ship in the world directly to you here on the channel. The plan is to embark on the Wonder of the Seas in late April for back-to-back sailings departing from Florida. The first voyage will be a short trip to the Caribbean that includes stopovers in Cozumel, Mexico, and Coco Cay, the famous Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas. The second leg of this voyage will be the first repositioning cruise of the ship with passengers on board, making the transatlantic crossing between Florida in the United States and Barcelona in Spain, with calls in the Bahamas, Malaga, Cartagena, Valencia, and Palma de Mallorca. Needless to say that after 2 years without boarding a cruise ship, I can barely contain my excitement. And here is where I count on your participation. Help me create these videos. Leave your questions and tips in the comment section below and let me know what you want to see or learn about the Wonder of the Seas or the ports I'll be visiting. I'll be creating videos with you in mind, and I will try to answer all your questions in future videos. However, if you don't want to wait, why don't you join me live during the cruise? For the first time on the channel, I will be doing live sections directly from the Wonder of the Seas, talking about the ship and answering all your questions live. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell to be the first to receive notifications and know exactly when I'll be on board and ready for our live sections and much more. See you in the next video.